Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to the AFC House, the home of Asian football. We are here in Kuala Lumpur for the official draw ceremony of the AFC Under-23 Asian Cup Qatar 2024 qualifiers. My name is Nancy Yin and I'm honored to be your MC for today. The AFC Under-23 Asian Cup Qatar 2024 will be the 6th edition of this tournament, and it also sees Qatar to become the first country to host it twice. Before we move on, let us look back at some of the exciting moments of last edition in Uzbekistan, where Saudi Arabia became the 5th different country to lift the title in as many editions.
That's incredible.
surprise who the hero is. He gave that the works. Only him. Only him.
An exciting competition indeed, and I'm sure we are all eager to find out what the battle lines will look like. Before we move on to the draw proper, please turn your attention to the screen as we will show you the draw mechanism.
AFC Under-23 Asian Cup Qatar 2024 Qualifiers. Draw mechanism. Entries. 43 Asian Football Confederation member associations have expressed their interest to participate in the AFC Under-23 Asian Cup Qatar 2024 qualifiers. Competition format. The competition will consist of both the qualifiers and finals. Seeding. The seeding for the draw shall be based on the AFC Under-23 Asian Cup Uzbekistan 2022 rankings. Teams that did not participate in the AFC Under-23 Asian Cup Uzbekistan 2022 have been added in the table as the lowest-ranked teams. As per the decision of the AFC Competitions Committee, all matches involving Qatar, host of the final competition, shall be considered as friendly matches and not be taken into account when calculating the final group rankings. Therefore, Qatar will be considered as an unranked team during the draw. Mode of competition. The qualifiers for the men's age group competitions will be organized without applying the zoning principle as per the decision of the AFC Competitions Committee. Based on the total number of 43 teams, there shall be 10 groups of 4 teams and 1 group with 3 teams. 11 group winners and for best second-place teams among all groups shall qualify to the final competition. Total 15 teams. Host of the final competition, Qatar, shall receive an automatic qualification to the final competition. The following MAs have been selected as hosts for the qualifiers and will be drawn into separate groups. Groupings and match dates. The following match sequence shall apply for groups with 3 teams and 4 teams. The number designates the position drawn in each group. The 3 match days will be played on the following dates: 6, 9, and 12 September 2023. All matches shall conclude on the same day, that is on 12 September 2023, to ensure fair play is applied in the calculation of the best second-place teams among all 11 groups. Draw mechanics. The draw will separate 43 teams into 11 groups. Teams will be allocated into 4 seeding pots according to the team seeding and 1 host pot. The host associations will be placed in a host pot and drawn separately to ensure they are drawn into different groups at the beginning of the draw. Each host association's position will be reflected as their original seeding. The draw will commence in the following sequence. Host pot. 11 teams selected as hosts of qualifiers. The first to 11th balls drawn will be allocated accordingly to Group A to K. However, their positions will depend on the team's seeding. Pot 4. Teams seeded 34, 35 and 8 teams without ranking, excluding the hosts of the qualifiers. The first ball drawn from Pot 4 will be positioned as A4. The next ball drawn shall be placed in position 4 in each group, respectively. Pot 3, Pot 2, and Pot 1, excluding the hosts of the qualifiers. The balls drawn from Pots 3, 2, and 1 will be placed in positions 3, 2, and 1 respectively in the order of Groups A to K. This will conclude the draw for the AFC U23 Asian Cup Qatar 2024 qualifiers.
Now that we are all clear on how things will proceed, let's welcome our draw conductor for today, Mr. Avazbek Berdiklov, the AFC's Deputy Director of Competitions and Football Events Division. Welcome, Avaz, and the floor is all yours.
Thank you, Nancy. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. This will be the first time that the qualifiers for this tournament will be organized without applying the zoning principles. Previously, we used to divide teams to east and west, and we used to have 2 different sets of draws when teams do not meet each other until they qualify in the final competition. But now, we hope it will be more exciting, and we are applying it to all national team competitions starting from recent editions. As you can see in front of us, we have divided teams into 4 pots. And in every pot, teams are placed based on their ranking as per the previous competition. And there are 2 different color balls, and the red ones are those who are interested to host. So before we start the draw, I will take out the red colored balls and I will put them in the host spot, and we start our draw by deciding which group will be hosted by which country. In pot 1, we have 11 teams because we have 11 groups as we explained. Out of these 11 countries, we have few hosts: Saudi Arabia, Uzbekistan, Vietnam, Korea Republic, Thailand, and Jordan. Now I will take them out and I will put them into host spot. In pot 2, there are 4 hosts: Kuwait, Tajikistan, Bahrain, and Indonesia. The same will apply for them. And during the draw, these countries will be placed in the same place as their pot number. Pot 3, we do not have any host country. And in pot 4, we have People's Republic of China. We'll put them in the host spot. And we mix them together. Now, whenever we draw the host, we'll put them in the position reflecting the pot number they have been taken out. So, draw is set. As explained, we'll start from host spot, continue with pot 4, 3, 2, and then conclude with pot 1. Without any further delay, let us begin the draw ceremony for the AFC U23 Asian Cup Qatar 2024 qualifiers. The first ball of the day, hosting Group A, we have Jordan. Jordan played in all final competitions, and they will host the matches in Petra Stadium in Amman. Because of their ranking pot number 1, Jordan will be placed in position 1 in Group A. Next ball, hosting Group B, Korea Republic. Champion in 2020 in the competition played in Thailand. They will host competition in Changwon City. Korea Republic, based on their ranking, will also be placed in position 1 in Group B. Next ball, hosting Group C, Vietnam. Vietnam nominated to play the matches in Viet 3 City, and bronze medalists of the SEA Games recently concluded, runner-up in 2018 in the famous final match which is called Snow Final in China. Vietnam takes position 1 in Group C. Hosting Group D, we have the next team in my hand, and it is Bahrain. Bahrain reached group stage in 2020 competition in Thailand, and this will be their second attempt if they qualify to the final competition. Bahrain will host the matches in the capital city of Manama. Bahrain takes position 2 in Group D because we have taken Bahrain from pot 2, if you remember. Next ball, hosting Group E, Uzbekistan. Champion in 2018, host of the previous edition, Uzbekistan, coached by Timur Kapadze, will be looking forward to their first qualification to the Olympics. They will take position 1 in Group E. Uzbekistan, E1. Next ball, hosting Group F, we have Kuwait. Kuwait has played 2 times in the final competition and they are eyeing their 3rd appearance in the final. They will host the matches in Kuwait City, Jabir Al Ahmed Stadium. Jabir Al Ahmed International Stadium will be the host, and Kuwait is positioned in Group F2. We have 5 more hosts remaining, and they will also be allocated into remaining 5 groups. Hosting Group G, we have People's Republic of China. They will host the group stage matches in Dalian City, and they were the host of the 2018 final competition. China, because of their ranking, now will be positioned in position 4 of their group. China G4. They missed the previous competition, therefore China is starting as lowest ranked team in this edition. Hosting Group H, Thailand. Silver medalist of the SEA Games recently concluded at the same age level. Thailand was host of 2020 edition and quarterfinalist of the same edition. They will host matches in Thailand and they will take position 1 in Group H. Thailand H1. Moving on, next team to host Group I, we have another Central Asian team, Tajikistan. The matches will be played in Dushanbe, and they played in the final competition last year in Uzbekistan, their first appearance in the final of this age competition. Tajikistan takes position 2 in Group I. We have Indonesia and Saudi Arabia remaining. So this host will go to Group J, and they will be host of Group J. It is Saudi Arabia. Defending champions, they were winners of the latest edition played in Uzbekistan last year. They will host matches in Abha City. Saudi Arabia takes position 1 in Group J. Final ball in this spot should be Indonesia, and here is the confirmation. Indonesia takes position in Group K. Gold medalist of the recently concluded Southeast Asian Games, Indonesia will take position 2 in Group K. Matches will be played in Jakarta, and Indonesia will host the group. We have identified the hosts, which group will be played in which country. Now it is time to identify teams into each respective group, and it will be very straightforward from here onwards. Pot 4 teams will go to position 4, Pot 3 teams will go to position 3, and so on and so forth. We will skip the occupied positions already because some of the teams from these pots have already been drawn. In Pot 4, China, we skip Group G, but we start in alphabetical order from A to K. First ball, joining Jordan in Group A and taking position 4, we have Brunei Darussalam. Yet to qualify to the finals, this is their 4th participation in the under-23 qualifiers. They missed the previous edition. Brunei comes back and takes position 4 in Group A. Traveling to Korea and taking position 4 in Group B, we have the next team. It is Qatar. Host of the 2016 and 2024 final competitions, semi-finalist in 2016. Qatar will participate in this competition as friendly competition. Their matches will not be taken into account when we calculate standing, but they will play in the group which will be hosted by Korea Republic, Qatar B4. Next ball, traveling to Vietnam and taking position 4, we have Guam. One of the debutants in this competition, Guam has never participated in the AFC Under-23 Championship. That's how it was called previously. So Guam will make their debut, and they will start with opening match on 9 September against hosts Vietnam in Vietnam. Group C, position 4. Traveling to Bahrain and taking position 4 in Group D, we have next team, Pakistan. Yet to qualify to the final competition, Pakistan did not enter the previous edition of AFC Under-23 Asian Cup. Pakistan D4. Now team traveling to Uzbekistan and taking position 4 in Group E, we have Afghanistan. Afghanistan, yet to qualify to the finals. They also missed the last edition. They are from the same regional association as Uzbekistan, so it will be Central Asian derby between Uzbekistan and Afghanistan in Group E. Afghanistan E4. Joining Group F, position 4, together with hosts Kuwait, we have Macau. They were a regular participant of our competition, but they missed the previous edition. Now, this is 5th participation in the qualifiers, yet to qualify to the final edition. Macau takes position 4 in Group F. We will skip Group G because China has already been drawn from this group. So the next ball will go to Group H, position 4. Joining Thailand, traveling to Thailand and taking position 4, another ASEAN team, Philippines. Yet to qualify to the finals, so the opening match of Group H will be between Thailand and Philippines on 9 September, and we look forward to encounter of these two neighboring teams, Thailand and Philippines in Group H. Two teams remaining, Mongolia and DPR Korea, and the next team goes to Group I, position 4. Joining hosts Tajikistan, we have DPR Korea. Quarterfinalists in 2016, they missed the previous edition, but every time they participated in the qualifiers, they qualified to the final competition. So it will be their 5th appearance in the final if they make it out of this group. DPR Korea traveling to Tajikistan, Group I, position 4. The last ball should be Mongolia, and here is the confirmation. Mongolia travels to Saudi Arabia, Abha City, to play their group stage matches against the defending champions. Mongolia, J4. In Group K, we do not have team number 4, so this concludes pot 4, and we move on to pot 3 teams, allocating them into position 3 of each respective group. The format will be same. We take the first ball and it will go to Group A, and we will continue all the way until Group K, and there is no any group to be missed because there is no host from pot 3 taken away earlier. Joining Jordan and Brunei, taking position 3 in Group A, we have Oman. Host of the first edition in 2013, They will be eyeing their third qualification to the final competition. We have representative from Oman also attending to the draw, and I hope they are happy to travel to the close distance, which is Jordan. So Oman, A3. Next ball, traveling to Korea, taking position 3 in Group B, we have Kyrgyz Republic. Yet to qualify to the final competition, Kyrgyz Republic will try their luck in Korea Republic, so they will take position 3 in Group B. Kyrgyz Republic, B3. Next ball, joining Group C, joining hosts Vietnam and team in position 4 Guam, we have Yemen. Yemen has qualified 2 times to the final of this competition previously. They will be eyeing their third qualification to the final. Yemen takes position 3 in Group C. Yemen, C3. Joining Group D, we have the next team in my hand, Palestine. Quarterfinalists in 2018 in China, the only competition Palestine qualified so far. They will go to Bahrain, take position 3 in Group D. Palestine, D3. We have Timor-Leste, Chinese Taipei, Lebanon, Laos, Bangladesh, Hong Kong, China, and Maldives left in this pot. So we continue with the draw to find out who will travel to Uzbekistan. Joining Group E, traveling to Uzbekistan, we have Hong Kong, China. Another team yet to qualify to the final competition. They played in all previous under-23 qualifiers. Hong Kong, China travels to Uzbekistan, takes position 3 in Group E. Hong Kong, China, E3. Joining Kuwait and Macau in Group F, we have Timor-Leste. Yet to qualify to the final competition, they will travel to Kuwait in Group F to try their luck. Timor-Leste, F3. Group G, China, for the matches to be played in Dalian City. We will find out the next team going to Group G, position 3. Maldives. Yet to qualify to the finals, Maldives will play in Group G, traveling to China. Maldives, G3. Group H, position 3, will be occupied by Bangladesh. Bangladesh also participated in all under-23 qualifiers, but yet to reach the final of any of these competitions. They will be trying their 5th attempt in Group H together with Thailand and Philippines. Bangladesh, H3. 3 balls left, Chinese Taipei, Lebanon, and Laos, and we will put them in Groups I, J, and K. Joining Group I, traveling to Tajikistan, we have Laos. Played in all qualifiers, regular participant of AFC Under-23 competition. However, they have not yet qualified to the final. Laos travels to Tajikistan, takes position 3 in Group I. Laos, I3. Group J, position 3, will be occupied by this team. Lebanon. Defending champions Saudi Arabia will be hosting Lebanon. the team which did not qualify to the final competition yet, but played in all previous qualifiers, Lebanon, J3, together with host Saudi Arabia and Mongolia. The last ball from this pot should be Chinese Taipei, and here is the confirmation. They will be traveling to Indonesia in Group K. Chinese Taipei, K3. Halfway through with the pots, we will now be completing some of the groups. A, B, C, and E will have full set after we do draw from pot 2, and we will find out the group setup. Each team from this pot will be placed in position 2, but we will skip groups D, F, I, and K because teams were taken already out and drawn into their position because of the hosting allocation. The first ball going to Group A, completing Group A, Syria. Quite strong group formed up. 3 West region teams, Jordan, Syria, and Oman, will be hosting Brunei in the matches to be played in Amman city in Jordan. Syria A2. Completing Group B, traveling to Korea to join hosts Korea, Kyrgyz Republic, and Qatar, we have Myanmar. 4th place in the recent SEA Games, played in the final of the first edition in 2013. Myanmar will be trying to qualify for the second time in their history in AFC Under-23 competitions. They will be positioned in Group B, position 2. Group C, Vietnam, Yemen, and Guam will have in position 2 Singapore. Yet to qualify to the final competition, we wish all the best to the coach Philip O, Singaporean recently appointed coach. He will be trying his luck in Group C together with neighboring Vietnam from the same region, and Yemen and Guam. Singapore C2. Going to Group E, completing Group E and traveling to Uzbekistan, we have the next team, Islamic Republic of Iran. They played in the 2 previous finals. They look to qualify for the final for the 3rd time in a row. It will be quite tough group for hosts Uzbekistan as well. Islamic Republic of Iran, very strong opponent from the same region. They will be taking position 2 in Group E. Good luck to both teams, and together with Hong Kong and China and Afghanistan, they form Group E. Islamic Republic of Iran, E2. Group G, position 2, for the matches to be played in China, we have India. Yet to qualify to the final competition, head coach Igor Štimac from Croatia, same coach of the national team of India, will be looking after this team, and they will be traveling to China, taking position 2 in Group G. Completing Group H, we have one of these 2 teams, and traveling to Thailand. I see the smiles on the face of Malaysian representatives. It is Malaysia. Quarterfinalists in 2018 in China reached final stage in the last edition. They played in Uzbekistan as well. Malaysia travels to Thailand, takes position 2 in Group H, and it will be 3 teams from ASEAN region, Philippines, Thailand, Malaysia, joined by South representative Bangladesh. Quite interesting group. Malaysia, H2. Last ball from this pot is Cambodia, and they will be traveling to Group J. And here is the confirmation. The only spot left in position 2, Cambodia. Yet to qualify to the final competition, they will be trying their luck from the group which also feature defending champions Saudi Arabia, who will host the matches in Abha City in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia this September. This concludes Pot 2. Some of the groups have already been formed, but the best is left for Pot 1 teams. Now we have to place them in position 1 of groups D, F, G, I, and K. Starting from group D, Japan. Champion in 2016 in Qatar, the last time Qatar hosted the competition. Third place in 2022 in Uzbekistan. Very strong opponent for the hosts Bahrain, and for Palestine and Pakistan. Japan takes position 1 in group D. Japan, D1. We have Australia, Iraq, Turkmenistan, and United Arab Emirates, and we will put them into 4 empty positions in alphabetical order. Group F, position 1, traveling to Kuwait, we have Iraq. Champion of the first edition in 2013, played 10 years ago, and I hope they will be looking forward to repeat their victory again. They need to qualify to the final. Quarterfinalists of the last edition, Iraq takes position 1 in group F. Iraq, F1. Joining China, Maldives, and India in group G, and traveling to China, we have United Arab Emirates. Quarterfinalists in 2013, 2016, and 2020. United Arab Emirates, quite strong team at this age group, qualified to Olympics also previously. They will take position 1 in group G. UAE, G1. 2 balls left. It is Australia and Turkmenistan, and let's see if we see Turkmenistan drawn into same group as neighboring Tajikistan, or it will be Australia. Group I, position 1, Australia. Third place in 2020, qualified to Olympics in the previous edition, which was also Olympic qualifiers in Thailand. Australia travels to Tajikistan, takes position 1 in group I, together with hosts Tajikistan, Laos, and DPR Korea. The last ball remaining in this spot should be Turkmenistan, and here is the confirmation. Turkmenistan, quarterfinalists in the last edition, the only time they qualified to the finals, therefore their ranking is high in pot 1 in this edition. Turkmenistan takes position 1 in group K in the matches to be played in Indonesia, and quite high chances to qualify to the final edition as well. This concludes the draw for today, and I'm very happy to see all teams lined up nicely, and I look forward to have interesting encounters. We wish all participating teams the best luck. I look forward to see top 15 teams from among these teams in competition to be played in Qatar next year. We are preparing all best facilities in the country which hosted World Cup recently, and even we are planning to play some of the matches in the World Cup stadiums. So welcome to Qatar in advance, and I wish you all the best in the qualifiers to be played this September. Back to you, Nancy. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Awas, for being our draw conductor today. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the 11 groups for the AFC Under-23 Asian Cup Qatar 2024 qualifiers. Now let's take a moment to quickly recap the draw results. Starting from Group A, we have Jordan will be the host for Group A, joining by Syria, Oman, and Brunei Darussalam. Group B, we have Korean Republic as a host, joining with Myanmar, Kyrgyz Republic, and Qatar. Moving to Group C, Vietnam will be the host, together with Singapore, Yemen, and Guam. Group D will have Japan, Bahrain will be the host for this group, Palestine, and Pakistan. Group E, Uzbekistan as the host will welcome Islamic Republic Iran, Hong Kong, China, and Afghanistan to compete together in Group E competition. Group F, Iraq, together with Kuwait as the host, Timor-Leste, and Macau. Group G, we will have United Arab Emirates, together with India, Maldives, and these three countries, teams will travel to China PR for Group G competition. Group H, Thailand will be the host, welcome Malaysia, Bangladesh, and Philippines. Group I, Australian will compete together with Tajikistan, Laos, and DPR Korea. Group J, the defending champion and also the host of this group, Saudi Arabia, will welcome Cambodia, Lebanon, and Mongolia for Group J competition. Group K, Turkmenistan will play together with Chinese Taipei in Indonesia for Group K competition. The AFC Under-23 Asian Cup Qatar 2024 qualifiers will be played on 6th, 9th, and 12th of September 2023. With the thrilling battle lines await us, please stay tuned and cheer for the young heroes who fight for their path to Qatar in 2024. We wish the very best luck for all the participating teams and to everyone who has tuned in or attended the draw ceremony in the AFC house. Thank you for your support. Goodbye and see you soon.
Thank you.